And Steve Kerr.
Good perspective from Steve Kerr. DA, thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Thompson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for Detroit, underneath in the post, it's Grant and Olynyk. Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. And it's Lee in at the 1 spot. And Greg, some players say they watch the standings. Others say they ignore them. Which side were you on?
You know, at times I did a little of both, but I typically wanted to watch, especially when my team was relevant. There's a couple years where I had no desire at all to see where our team was because I knew we were pretty close to the bottom.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Cunningham inside, defended by Booker. Here's Grant, and he overshot that one, missing. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
That's just something to keep an eye on. When their reserves are operating at a high level, it's so tough to beat.
Here's Lee after the made shot from Thompson. And Thompson sends it back. Paul outside. Tries to save it. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Lee outside. And Thompson sends it back. And they'll keep possession. Good on the three-point shot.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Cunningham. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Ball against Lee. Paul goes in, lays it up off the glass.
He's not going to outmuscle too many guys, but Paul still has too much grit to let a little contact keep him from finishing.
Cunningham looking it over. From deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Yeah, not getting overwhelmed is important. Poise is something that you need to have in order to win on the road.
Suns leading by 3. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. To the inside, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Lee kicks to Cunningham. Olynyk trying to break loose. Detroit, no good that time either.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Lee with the ball. Bridges covering. Lee gets the bucket.
Lee.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. 3-point lead. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Aggressiveness is everything, and they certainly played with a ton of it to get that win.
Here is Cunningham. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Utah. Bay against Thompson. Here's Bridges. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pistons trail by 7. Lee passes to Grant. Olynyk trying to break loose. No good from Grant. Suns have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Lee against Booker. To the middle. Paul with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Ayton wide open. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 8 points for DeAndre Ayton. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Lee bounce pass. Bay with it. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Grant. Gets a very good look and converts.
And what takes Grant's game to the next level? It's consistency with that jumper. It's a nice play there to get him something in rhythm.
Now here's Paul. 11 points for him in that last game against Toronto.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
And here's Cunningham after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Over Booker. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ayton attacking. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Ayton's got 10 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Lee. Cunningham kicks to Lee. Bay wide open, and he fires. Hits it from 3-point range. Bay's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pistons trail by 13. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Pistons. Pass to Lee. Cunningham with it. Six to shoot. Kicks it out to Grant. Cranes the 3-pointer. Grant's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And he didn't really have this shot coming into the league. Grant has really worked on honing his shot from the perimeter. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Here's Bay after the Suns pick up 2. Lee outside. Pass to Bagley. Fader on the way. It's good.
With the multifaceted offensive skill set, Bagley's more than comfortable in the mid-range.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Grant goes in. It's hauled in by the Suns. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside. Down low. Ayton. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And there's the pass to Cunningham. Lets a floater go. Here's Grant, shoots over Bridges, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Now here's Joseph to the paint. And finished off by Bagley.
This is what Bagley does. I mean, he tries to get inside often and finish with this kind of force.
Inside, here's
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here is Holiday. Ivan Bagley missing his last shot. Bagley with the block.
Physical force. I mean, Bagley was drafted second overall because of his size and athleticism. I mean, he could swat shots away.
Joseph looking over the floor. Grant in the post. Johnson on him. No good from Grant.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Johnson, the pass to Thompson. Fires the three. And it's Thompson again missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Grant kicks to Joseph. And it's Bagley in the corner. Detroit, no good that time either.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
A nice shot by Booker.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 16. Bagley, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Booker in the post. He's guarded by Diallo. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. No good from Grant.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
No good from Grant. Suns leading by 16. Johnson kicks to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Swiped it away. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And finished off by Bagley.
Excellent finisher on those lob passes. If Bagley can get his hands to it, he will throw it down.
Here's Thompson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight. Holiday against Joseph. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Holiday.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first one falls.
Suns substitution.
Puts it up off the inbound, and that one's good, Ayton.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Sadiq Bey is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Lee in at the 1. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the monster in the last game against the Raptors was phenomenal. He had 35 points and, as always, was at the defensive end as well. He blocked a lot of shots. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
It's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he can be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
They've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Bagley, he's checked in for Diallo.
And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
Now here's Lee. Passes it to Bagley. Poked loose and stolen by Booker. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Bridges has got 5.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry it.
He can put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run 2 at him, he will immediately find the open man.
And here is Lee. A 17-point game for him in the win against Utah.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Now here's Bey. Pass to Lee. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Bridges, and Thompson sends it back.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now Cunningham. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Thompson with the bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Now here's Cunningham. Here's Ayton. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
And the Pistons with possession here. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And finished off by Bagley.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now here's Paul. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
I've seen Paul make about 1 million of those passes over his career. It never gets old.
Now here's Cunningham. And stolen by Booker. The drive by Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Just playing with poise and confidence, man. They continue to put points on the board.
They're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
Now here's Lee. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Pass to Bagley. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Oh, Ayton in position. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lee with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Bagley with the bucket.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
To the middle, here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
Now, here's Bagley. 8 points his last outing, and he recovers it. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. It goes on Devin Booker.
When Bagley plays with this type of intensity, he's a handful, which in turn makes the defense uncomfortable. Yeah, Kevin, when it comes to Marvin Bagley, the #2 pick in the 2018 draft, I mean, he was selected ahead of Luka Doncic. He's picked third.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. And the Suns also making a change. Craig's checked in.
Well, Bagley's got some deep basketball roots. His grandfather won gold in 1964. And he was the #2 overall pick in the draft that year.
Now here's Booker. He's got 9. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. Here's Thompson. And that one drops for him. Thompson's got 26.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here is Cunningham. And it's Grant in the corner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And, you know, with more responsibility, Grant has really blossomed. A dynamic two-way threat who wants to continue to get better.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Suns ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from the Monster.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Thompson is out there with Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Now here's Paul. Following the miss by Jeremy Grant. Kicks it out to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. The second effort. Ayton trying to break free. And it's laid up and in by Thompson. Thompson's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Suns. Now, here's Cunningham. He's guarded closely. The pass to Lee. To the inside, Grant can't cash in from close range.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. He's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Cunningham's shot is off.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
And it's in there.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Detroit's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. To the middle, here's Cunningham, and he converts the layup. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the night.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Grant kicks to Cunningham. Over Booker. And that one hits back iron.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
And Thompson throws it down.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Lee outside. Back to Bay from outside the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. And there's Booker on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist in the game. For Detroit, they've gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Lee against Holiday. Lee kicks to Bay. Grant the pass to Bay. 4 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
The Pistons making a change here. Diallo's checked in. And for the Suns, Saric comes in for Ayton. And it's Johnson in for Bridges. To the paint, here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Now, here's Diallo. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Over in the corner, Lee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bay. Detroit, no good that time either. And it's the Suns' ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said we've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but this off night has definitely been one factor here.
Offensive rebound. Saric inside. Grant on him. Saric, that's good. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing, not giving them an inch of space out there.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Here's Holiday. Following the basket by Jeremy Grant.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Lets it go from 11. Again, the miss by Grant.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
And stolen by Diallo. Down low, here's Bay. Left side, Grant. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Corey Joseph's checked in for the Pistons. And the Suns also making a change. Landry Shamet's checked in for Thompson. Deciding to change it up. This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one. That one misses for Olynyk.
And Kelly Olynyk, from a basketball family, his father a successful coach, his mother a scorekeeper. He's grown up around the game.
And Ayton throws it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
And so it's Phoenix with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Edwards. He's out there with Jackson. Saddiq Bey is out there with Bagley. And it's Livers in at the 4. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Passes to Bey. There's the triple. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Booker. That shot off. Some solid defense there from Jackson. In the corner, Bey with it. Outside Jackson. Pass to Edwards. Here's Livers. Fade away. Detroit, no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Outside Edwards. Outside for Jackson. Traps in the tray. Jackson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. And stolen by Bey. Inside, here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, he's a coordinated big man with a diverse offensive skill set. Bagley can beat defenders in a number of different ways.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Edwards passes to Bagley. And the foul on the monster. That's his 4th foul of the contest. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination. And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Pass to Bagley. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Good D by Thompson. Down low. And it's Thompson with the jam.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
Edwards passes to Bay. Back to Edwards. There's another block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
They recover it, and the shot goes in. Thompson's got 46 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Edwards looking it over. Outside Jackson. Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. To end the run. Thompson with the rebound. Suns have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And Thompson throws it down.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
2 open that time, made it look too easy.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Payton finds Biyombo. Now here's Booker, guarded by Jackson. Booker in the post, guarded by Jackson. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Edwards with it. Wild pass to Bagley, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this is a shot Bagley can make. Once he gets established position, he's a threat to score.
Here's Thompson. Livers grabs the rebound. And, well, Detroit shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Mikal Bridges picks one up. We always have some tweaks to the rules every season, Chris. What do you think the league should focus on now when it comes to the next changes?
You know, I would hope the league would address the boardroom. I hope they would address the ownership. I hope they would address management. Hopefully, the league can start to look like the makeup of the players that it employs when you talk about ownership and things of that nature.
Bagley, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
And the Suns making a change here. Craig's checked in. Pistons shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Here's Livers. To the paint. And they double up Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Hayes the pass to Livers. Off target from three-point range. Phoenix has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Good on the shot.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And here's Hayes. Outside Edwards. Outside Jackson. To the inside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Here's Bagley. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Bagley's got 6 here in this quarter.
A tenacious offensive rebound. I mean, Bagley uses his athleticism so well to collect second-chance opportunities.
Phoenix calls timeout. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, the Monster.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. Peyton finds Craig. Now Shaman. Thompson left side. That one good for 2. Thompson's got 54 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Jackson dishes to Edwards. Garza. The shot, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
To the middle. Down low. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Thompson, that's good. And it's Peyton with the assist. Thompson's got 58.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
You sometimes hear people say games are called too close. Are you of the mind that the refs need to let them play?
I'm understanding the mindset that the refs need to understand that we didn't come to watch them, and they need to be consistent on both ends of the floor. That's all guys ever complain about. When you see a guy going up to the ref, he's usually saying, hey, you didn't call that on the other end, or you called that on the other end. So consistency, I mean, these guys are trying to do their job to the best of their ability, but they need to be more consistent.
Here's Livers. Biyombo with the block. Inside. Detroit with the rebound. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Livers the pass to Edwards. Garza. Wide open shot is on the money.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
To the inside, here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Here is Edwards. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Peyton.
You got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The game now requires so much movement. Big men have to cover a lot more ground. We know that. They are on the perimeter, Chris. Does that add some strain physically?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Who knows? But it's less bumps and bruises, and which to me was more wear and tear. So I think every case is different. I don't think you can put a blanket statement over that, but you have to have some skill set today. Get out and run and guard in some different positions.
Sharge checked in for Phoenix. Timeout call, the Suns. He's checked in for the Suns. And so he makes both from the line.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Edwards against Peyton. Edwards kicks to Hayes. The pass to Jackson. Three-pointer. Craig pulls it in. Craig's got his 5th rebound in this one. Good ball movement here by the Suns. He dishes it to Biyombo. There's the steal. Peyton against Edwards. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path, and I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't into college, aren't into school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Suns.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
A 2-game season series, they win them both and complete the sweep. And what a huge standout performance it was
for the Monster.
He's had an effect on every part of this game, a triple-double. What more can you say? It's been a one-man show. Today was a good day.
Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple-double. And, well, Detroit shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the 4th. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
To the paint. It's intercepted. Here's Edwards. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Biyombo, the pass to Craig. It's deflected. Biyombo dishes to Thompson. Again, what an avalanche!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
One shot.
Set me one.